Hi everyone, welcome to our third video and thank you for watching. Thanks again for everyone's support in videos 1 and 2, and I think we're just going to get right into it. So today's video is basically going to talk about the importance of trying new things, and if you do have a current hobby, why it's important to continue that and try not to fall off on it. I think a lot of us get stuck in this mindset where we're afraid of failure, so therefore we don't want to try new things. But I think trying new things helps us grow as people and branch out and learn a lot. For example, we're going to have two quotes again today. This quote is from a gentleman by the name of Leo Buscaglia, and it reads, "The most unfortunate thing that happens to a person who fears failure is that he or she limits himself by becoming afraid to try anything new." And when I read that, I was like, that is so true, because oftentimes when we don't do something, we think, okay, well, I'm being better safe than sorry. But sometimes I think it's better to be sorry, because at least you learn something. At least you know that you tried that new thing, and it can either go good or bad, but you don't have to live with wondering what if. And the reason why I say it's important to try new things is because it helps us grow and helps us not remain stagnant or stuck in the same everyday routine. For example, if you have something that you've always wanted to try, or you're like, I don't know if I can do it, take a class on it, just try something new, I guess. Okay, for example, I have a friend, her name is Naya, and she said it's okay for me to share her story, so don't think like, ooh, why is she telling people's business? She said it's okay for her to share her story. Actually, she did my hair too, so she wanted me to shout her out. So her name is Naya, so if you want her info, I can give it to you. But anywho, and she sings, and I never knew this about her until she was doing my hair recently, and she was telling me that she's going to be going to the studio with one of her friends who's an aspiring rapper over the weekend. So I was like, oh, are you going just to support your friend, or are you trying to lay it down on the track or two, like you sing? And she was like, yeah, I sing. And I was like, wow, so are you one of those people who like sing but you're like shy, so nobody ever really knew that you sing and you didn't share it with others? And she was like, yeah. And I told her, I was like, I feel like whenever we have any talent or ambitions or passions, anything that we like to do, even if it's not something we're going to pursue as a career, we should still try to engage in it on a daily basis. Like, keep that talent or that dream alive, because, well, I believe in God, and not everyone does, so that's going to be a topic that we can talk about too. But for me personally, I always think that God blessed us with that talent. And if you don't believe in God, well, you have a talent, so you should use it. Like, no matter what, you should try to, and I know it's hard, but you should try to find ways that you can acclimate using that skill into your everyday life. Like, you can make it something that you do. I also want to take this time to shout out my friend Camille, and we go to school together, and she recently got cast in her first lead role in a play, and she's going to be in a play at, I believe, Morgan State University. So I want to shout her out. So for example, Camille and Naya are two people in my life that I know are trying new things and putting themselves out there, and even though it might be scary, they're still trying to find ways to do new things and go about their dreams. This video does kind of connect with following your dreams, but not so much so, because we're going to have a separate video on the importance of following your dreams and why I personally think that is something you should do. I won't get too much into it, but within the venue of trying new things, for example, I'm a theater major, and I have people every day who tell me that's not practical, I'm stupid for doing that, etc., etc., which is fine, but sometimes it gets to a point where you have to do like what's in here and what you believe is true. I think with trying new things, you can get courage and encouragement from others as well, and I think that kind of builds on our first two videos, because our first video was about self-esteem and being a better you, having confidence in yourself, and the second video was about surrounding yourself with positive people who will help uplift you in life. So if you have those two things going for you, then you definitely can work on this third thing of trying new things and being willing to put yourself out there. Something that I like to think about that tries to help keep me motivated, and like I tell myself you can try it, is like everyone who is someone in the sense of like you know, a recording artist or a musician or an artist or just anyone that, you know, is like loved and revered in our society, like celebrities, so to speak, or like non-celebrities on a lower key. These people put themselves out there and they tried something new. Like, whether they stuck with their particular craft, they still had to be willing to try new things and put themselves out there in ways that I feel like a lot of us are scared to do. And oftentimes, if we did do those things, we'd be surprised to the new heights which we could reach. Also, being open to new opportunities means that you're going to grow and develop in life, and that's very important. Like I said before, you don't want to be stagnant. You want to be constantly growing and changing, because the world constantly grows and changes too, and it's good to expand your horizons and try to get yourself out there. I've come to find that you never know what one opportunity is going to lead to next, and if you're afraid to take the step from A to B, you might miss out on C, and C might be like the grand prize, like the biggest thing you ever wanted, but because you never went to B, you never got it. So I think those are just some ideas of why it's important to try new things and put yourself out there. Even me, for example, with this video, like I've said before, I was extremely scared of making videos because I'm like, I don't know how people are going to perceive me. What are they going to say? This is really awkward. I'm talking to a computer. But then I was like, no, like, if I think this is an idea and I think like someone might need it, then chances are there is someone who needs this encouragement and it might work for them. And actually, I found that in trying this new thing, I'm actually hopefully helping others, but I'm actually helping myself. Like, for example, yesterday I didn't really have a good day for a variety of reasons, and I was kind of like feeling a little sad. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I have to make my video later. And that kind of uplifted me and encouraged me, because I was like, well, I can't go into the video like, you know, like all sad. Like, people are looking up to me and looking forward to me spreading positive energy, like I said, and staying upbeat. And I feel like having this new goal and new task that I'm working on has really helped me too. So that's just another reason why it's important to try new things, because you never know how that new thing that you try might in turn help to enhance your life and make you feel better. So don't be afraid to try new things, guys. So the quote that I want to end with for today, I have it on my computer, is by Marquisa Yeager. Excuse me if I'm pronouncing people's names wrong. Okay. In life, it's really about getting a chance. It's about taking a chance. You'll never be 100% sure it will work, but you can always be 100% sure doing nothing won't work. Most of the time, you just have to go for it. And no matter how it turns out, it always ends up just the way it should be. Either you succeed or you learn something. Win-win. And I think that's really a good way to put it, because oftentimes I think of things as win or lose. Like, if it doesn't go my way, then I lost. But that's really not true. It's a win-win. Because even if something doesn't go your way, you learn something else about yourself, whether it's how to problem solve. Maybe you learn that that task is not for you. So it's really important to put yourself out there. So thanks again for watching, guys. If you didn't get a chance to see the first two videos, check them out. I think for right now, for the summer, I probably can do a video every Tuesday, or I was thinking every other week. So if people have feedback on if they want to see videos every Tuesday as opposed to every other week, or vice versa, let me know. Also, we have a lot of topics coming up because people have been making a lot of requests. People want to know things like my, I guess, viewpoints on cultivating healthy relationships, how to get out of bad relationships, and trust me, I've had a lot of bad ones, so we can talk about that. Also, just like people want to know about, how to form better relationships with your parents, things like that. Like, there are a lot of things coming up, so just stay tuned. Thank you for your support. Oh, one more thing too. I don't want to rant, but a lot of people were contacting me like, where's the second video? And I'm like, it's up. It's been up since Tuesday. So I think I try to promote as best as I can, but I'm only one person. So maybe if you subscribe, then you get an email notification, so then you'll know for sure when the video comes out, and then you don't have to be like wondering what happened and stuff like that. But check every Tuesday, because right now it's going to be every Tuesday. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.